Hey Pisces, it's Meg with Padmes, and I'm doing your energy check for the end of September, beginning of October, just checking in with your energy where you are right now. So we're going to look at an old wise tree spread. Let's see what's going on in your energy moment. What's coming toward you, maybe energy you don't see coming. Here we go. Okay. So Pisces, let's see what's going on with you. Pisces, the first thing that I'm noticing before I even get all the cards out here is your higher self and your angels and guides talking to you. Your higher self is talking about some healing that's happened that is so significant. It's brought you to this place where there's actually a lot of wisdom here. Here's the Fool card, but it's reversed. And for me, that's like, this is not your first rodeo. You've had to heal from something that has been really significant. And then I've seen the big picture. The big picture is the Five of Swords. It's reversed. So this is a lot of stuff you've had to, a lot of betrayal you've had to move through. The big picture is talking about betrayal. It's talking about betrayal in the past, not coming forward in the future, but something that's already occurred. And this is lying and being manipulative and someone straight up playing mind games with you. And then here your higher self is saying, you have done an immaculate job at healing from this. Healing in a huge way, so much so that this is a soul lesson. This is something that you came here to learn. I'm even hearing you came here to discuss. And we'll do some clarification around this as well. Your advice card is the Eight of Swords. And for me, this is making me feel like the things that you have discovered because of this betrayal, these are things that you're not supposed to forget. So it's your advice to not just roll that under the rug. That's something that is really important to remember, to understand, to know. This is about looking at also stories that you tell yourself, maybe from the past that you thought were true, and reevaluating them to see if they're true now. And I feel like you've already learned some of these things. Some of these stories that you told yourself in the past, you're no longer telling yourself anymore because you know there's a difference. There's a difference between the present time stories and the past stories. You have a bunch of eights here, or you have a couple of eights here. And here is the Eight of Pentacles. It's reversed. So it's coming from this place where you've become an expert at this. You've already become an expert at possibly like losing your resources, but then regaining your resources. This is also about working hard for your resources, figuring out what it is that you need to do to keep your balance and your equilibrium. We come up to the heart of the situation and you've got more pentacles, the Two of Pentacles reversed and the Knight of Pentacles. It looks like there was just this stopping of multitasking, the stopping of juggling, this complete halt in movement and motion. Okay. And here, happening now and into the near future, more pentacles, more resources. I feel like something is coming forward for you that I even want to say renegotiates or reestablishes these stories that you've learned the truth about. There's some kind of challenge. And it's not a challenge like you can't get through it, or it's not a challenge like even a roadblock. It's more like something that you have to deal with that you already know what you're going to do about it, because you've already established your rules or what you do for you. You've already established your worth and this Page of Pentacles coming forward gives you an opportunity to state that the worth that you have established about yourself. It's an opportunity. This is also somebody coming with some kind of offer, some kind of gift. And here's another 8. As above, so below, as within, so without. This is you really knowing yourself, figuring some things out about yourself, and being able to move forward into the future in a clearer way because you know yourself. You're listening to your intuition. So this 8 of Cups, somebody is coming in who is not emotionally ready to release whatever was in the past. And I do feel like this has something to do with these lies. And let's go ahead and clarify that. Okay, before we even get to the rest. Okay, so we've got the Hierophant reverse. This is somebody who you had a relationship with, and they were not being honest about it. They weren't being honest or loyal in the relationship. I feel like they were telling you they wanted to level up in commitment and be there. And in actuality, that's not what they were capable of doing. Let's take a look at this Page of Pentacles. What's coming toward you, Pisces? And here's this 4 of Wands. Somebody's coming toward you. They're talking, and it's reversed. They're talking again about some kind of commitment, some type of attachment, some type of wanting to create something solid, but it's again not truthful, or they're coming to talk to you about how they were not ready to level up in the past. They're still not ready to level up. They might say that they are. They might say that something has changed and they're different somehow. But I'm not getting the feeling that that is consistent with their behavior. And let's take a look at that. So we've got the 4 of Swords reversed and Judgment reversed. Somebody is not using their best judgment, but they are being action-oriented and coming forward to talk to you about that, to talk to you. So I feel like somebody's coming forward to talk to you about how they weren't using their best judgment in the past, but I also feel like somebody's coming forward and they're doing the same thing. They're not using their best judgment when they're coming forward to talk to you. And I don't feel like they're looking out for your greatest good. I feel like they're trying to, I'm hearing somebody say wean off of something. They're trying to wean off of something. This could be a relationship, but this could also be some kind of addiction. And they're in a place where they're not using their best judgment. Let's take a look at this heart of the situation, Pisces. 2 Pentacles reversed. Knight of Pentacles reversed. This is juggling stopped and everything halted. And we've got the 7 of Swords reversed. So this all has to do with that deception, lying, cheating, and stealing in the past. So somebody stopped juggling and everything stopped, and it was about this being found out. And here's it's the Knight of Wands, but it's reversed. Doors were closed. So they either cut you off, you cut them off, you cut each other off. That's the heart of the situation. I want to look at your advice here, this 8 of Swords. And we've got the Ace of Cups reversed. Your advice is still talking about not veering away from this disappointment, not forgetting about it, recognizing what it is that you have learned through this. Okay, let's take a look at this 8 of Pentacles reversed. This is the thing that you became an expert at. This is that soul lesson that you learned very well, or this was an opportunity and an experience in your life that you learned from so much that it's part of the journey of becoming an expert at this. And I feel like this is trusting yourself. Here's the Lovers reversed. Yes, this is about how you balance your masculine and feminine, how you balance your duality. It actually helped you to connect in with the oneness awareness of your true soul. It's like separation brought you into oneness awareness, which is really beautiful, but also very difficult. I want to take a look at this 8 of Cups. This person who's not ready to release the past, not ready to move on, who's coming forward into your energy. And here's the 10 of Pentacles. I do feel like they're looking for this altruistic, I feel like they're looking to be rescued in a way. They're looking for this idealized thing and they're offering that, but they're not able to come through with it. Let's look at your Sun card, your higher self, talking about how much you have learned from this, how much you have healed from this. And it's also saying this opportunity coming forward might be the thing that really brings this full circle for you. You being able to voice or at least act out the things that you have learned for yourself, the stories that you're telling yourself right now about your worth. Your commitment and action to self is what I'm hearing. Commitment and action to self. I want to look at this Fool card reverse. This is also about you using your wisdom and not trusting this person. And there's a reason. There's a reason why you're not trusting them. Here they are still going through transition. They're saying they went through some kind of dark night of the soul, but they're still going through it. They're wanting you to rescue them or heal them. And they're not ready for something like that. Or they're not ready to do their part of what it would take to be in a conscious partnership. So in this resistance, you've got the Two of Swords reversed. For me, this is making a decision having been made. Yeah, I feel like this is the past decision. And you're like, I really have resistance to this past decision. I have resistance to what happened here. I don't feel like you have resistance to what happened. You have been healing through that. I think you have resistance to this happening again. I think that you're pretty clear about your boundaries around this. Yeah, here's the Nine of Cups reversed. This is like, yeah, this is not my wish. This, what happened here is not going to happen again. You've learned through this. In the past, we've got the Emperor reversed. And for me, this is narcissistic, big time energy. This is someone who's controlling, someone who's lying to control the situation, someone who is maybe trying to make you feel crazy or maybe trying to make you feel less than you are. They're definitely not holding you in value or holding you in high regard. It's more like they're getting something from you. And that's in the past. So I feel like that's perhaps this person who's coming forward at some point to offer you things that are not really solid. And here you are, Pisces. I love it. Here's the Queen of Cups. You're sitting in your intuition. You have compassion. And here you are working to nurture with your compassion. I feel like this is what you're coming in as. This is your energy that's coming through, like how you are right now. This is a very healing and psychic energy that's happening here. So it's like having compassion for this person who comes in, but this is also talking about having compassion for yourself. It's having compassion for all the things you've been through, all the things that you have learned. When I see this big Niagara Falls looking waterfall, I actually feel like this water queen is very, very grounded. Her grounding cord is a big giant waterfall, but she's releasing any energy that doesn't serve her, that doesn't serve her peace, is what I'm hearing. Releasing any energy that doesn't serve her peace. She's over the drama, over it. So this is nurturing that, those trees or that plant in the background. It's nurturing those roots. And there are also amethyst crystals in the bottom of that pot. And this is divine feminine wisdom. You are using your intuition and you are using your wisdom going forward in a different way than you were before. And I also want to say that there's no need to feel hard on yourself for what you were doing before, because you needed to gather that information. You needed to have feelings, you needed to have intuition. It was guiding you through this process. You weren't wrong. You were just going through, I even hear going through even a different dimension of time, whoever that is for. But you learned through this and you learned how to navigate through that dimension and come back to the one that you're currently in. I love this because this is your trajectory into the future. Here's the 10 of Wands and it's reversed. You're like, yeah, I totally dropped that. I dropped all those burdens. I dropped all those responsibilities that I was carrying and trying to maintain because they weren't even mine to carry. So there's such a freedom that happens. So there's a lot of looking back at the things that have been learned from this situation. But at the end of September, beginning of October, this freedom from all of these burdens is so clear. And Queen of Pentacles reversed. All right, this is clarifying the Emperor. This person very well perhaps tried to make you not trust yourself. And it was to gain control or gain power, make themselves feel more powerful, make you feel confused. And you moved away from that in a huge way, Pisces. Let's look at this Queen of Cups. Yeah, here's the Empress reversed. This Queen of Cups is nurturing this outcome. This Queen of Cups is nurturing the Empress who didn't feel worthy. You're still working on this, but this healing that has happened has been immense. Okay. Looking at the Seven of Pentacles and this reevaluation, we've got the Eight of Wands. Here, these are messages. These are messages coming forward to you really quickly about your worth and about the healing work that you have done. I also feel like these are goals that you have set for yourself, things that you have manifested that are coming in so fast and so strong. And one of the keys is to release these things so that you can receive these things. So release these responsibilities that are not your own, release these burdens so that you can receive all the things that you've been manifesting. I want to look at this 10 of Wands. And here we have the Fool reversed again. The 10 of Wands, it's like you have learned and you have gained so much wisdom from this experience that going forward, there's nothing really that can trick you. There's nothing that's going to put you back in this place where you're not able to trust yourself. There's nothing that's going to be able to put you in a place where you don't feel solid, safe, and secure within your own senses. And I love that, Pisces. Let's take a look at some energy that you don't see coming. So any energy that you don't see coming, and this is for the end of September, beginning of October for Pisces. Here we go. So again, there's some kind of communication or also somebody coming in who wants to get some information from you. I also feel like this person who we're talking about over here might send somebody else to do their bidding or get information about you. Here's somebody who is in a commitment, who is distracted. This can be a relationship commitment, but they're looking somewhere else. This can be somebody who is in some kind of relationship, but is distracted by work or relationship. We'll clarify this in a minute. I feel like this is someone who's still in a relationship who is wanting to get some kind of stream of energy from you that they're no longer getting. And they're trying to kind of like test the waters. They're trying to come in and figure out if that's still viable and still, yeah, an opportunity. Somebody's trying to reconcile with you. They're trying to start over, start fresh, start new. And they're being manipulative about it. And I'm looking at the possible outcome, check it out. Queen of Pentacles, write it though. So this Queen of Pentacles was reversed in the past. This person was trying to make you, Pisces, feel like you couldn't trust yourself or you couldn't control yourself. And the outcome now, when they come forward, is you standing in your own truth and your own knowledge and knowing who you are. It's like, oh, thanks. I figured that out. I got it. Thanks. No thanks. So I want to pull a Moonology card for you, Pisces, and just get some advice. What do your guides want to tell you about this situation? Okay, 2, take time to breathe. Take time to breathe out and meditate and contemplate. Take this slowly. The biggest message here is taking this slowly. Don't react. You don't necessarily have to react or respond at all, but feel it out and decide. Don't just jump and respond. Ultimately, this situation is happening for you. So take the time that you need to figure out what you need to do for yourself. I'm going to pull one more of these, Pisces. Oh, 2 of them came out. It's time to take action. So it's like move slowly until you know when it's time to take action. Don't just jump to conclusions. Luck is on your side. This luck feels like guides as well. It's not just luck. It's your guides are with you, helping you through this process. Take action when you're ready to take action. And your guides are helping you with this decision or with this process. Be aware of that. You're not alone in this. I'm going to go ahead and pull animal guidance here. Animal spirit. Information. For Pisces, here we go. And you get parrot spirit. Watch your words. I feel like that's what this is about. You don't have to react and respond with words. Don't feel obligated. No matter what this communication is. I want to say for some of you, even if this is astral communication, don't feel obligated to reciprocate. Okay. All right. I don't feel complete yet. Let's pull one of these Rebecca Campbell cards here. Your guides are watching is what I'm hearing. Oh, and here's the Council of Light, divine orchestration helpers in the subtle realms. Your guides are full force coming around. Luck is on your side. Your divine Council of Light helping you to assimilate everything that's happened and everything that's about to happen. Okay, Pisces. That is what I have for you. Let me know how that resonated. I'll be back in a few days, checking back in, and I'll see you soon. Love you, Pisces.